So we were out mowing earlier, and it started looking really rainy, so we came home and unhooked the trailer, and then the sun popped back out. And we checked the forecast, and rain was coming, so we had about an hour, so we figured we'd come down here and work on this thing. And this used to be a pop-up camper. It was roughly 7 by 13, but it was in really bad shape. It belonged to my cousin, and he gave it to me, and I took it out and parked it, and figured I'd get to it eventually, build a trailer. And we're needing a brush trailer, so I guess now's the time to build it into something. Like I said, it was 7 foot wide, but that put the flooring up over the trailer, so you had to have inner fenders inside the trailer floor or whatever, and brush would have got caught on it. It just would have been a nightmare. So we cut it down to the main channeling, which is, you know, what you can see on the outside. It did come out like that far right there, which is about 12 inches, I think. But we cut all the outside off and just left the center part there. And then we cut about a foot off the back of it. So instead of being 7 by 13, it's now 5 by 12, which is perfect for what we're going to be doing. This thing's just going to be hauling brush. It's not going to see anything super heavy, but I didn't want big, large spans between the floor in case we did want to throw a mower or something on it. Which even still, we're going to do 2 by 12 flooring, so I think it would have been fine. But this is the biggest gap left now. I think it's 24 inches on center. We'll probably end up adding a piece right in the center to make it 12, just so there's no big pieces there. But if you come down to right here, this is a pretty good section here. I think it was 29 inches between this right there and that right there. So I had some 1.5 inch square tubing. That was 1/8 inch thick, I think. Maybe 3/16, I can't remember. But I did lay it across the floor and walked across it and bounced on it and stuff, and it didn't flex any. And I'm 205 pounds, so that should give a pretty good support there. Like I said, just keep that 2 by 12 from bowling, which I don't think it would have anyways. Here's another one that's a pretty big gap. I think it was closer to 30 inches maybe, upper 20s anyways. So I had this piece of 2 by 2 square tubing, so I put it right over the axle, kind of braced it up there, I guess. And then this was a pretty good gap here. This was the biggest gap here, so I added another one here, so now there's no gaps in here left. That's over like 16 inches. So we still got to get that welded in, and then we did a 2 by 2 in the back. So all that should be pretty strong now. Like I said, we'll add one more going across here. And then as far as what we're going to do with the rest of it, we're going to put 3-foot sides on it, so there'll be an up post every 3 foot all the way down. That's going to be 3 foot high, or right around in there anyways. And we'll sheet that in plywood all the way around, and then the decking will be 2 by 12s. Throw some lights on it, make some fenders, and do a front mount box so we can put our straps and stuff like that in there, and do a tailgate, and that'll be about that. It's going to be just a super simple build. But once we get the flooring stuff on, we'll bring you guys back and show you how all that looks. Alright, so I went around this thing very crudely with a wire wheel, and then I power washed and degreased it. Definitely not perfect, but got all the really loose scaly stuff off. And then hit it with some black paint. Went ahead and painted the wheels too. Doesn't look perfect, but looks pretty good. So it's 5 foot across and 12 foot long now. The sides used to come out as far as that outrigger right there, but I cut all of them off except for these 3. I accidentally cut that back one off, but I'm gonna leave those to mount my fenders on, I think. We'll see. doesn't look good, but it doesn't look bad. And once the floor's on it, it will be just fine. Speaking of floors, when I got the floor, I picked up the Mustang. We were gonna build that into a LS turbocharged car, but we got too many projects, so we're gonna sell that one. But I got the floor for the trailer. It's not treated. I'm gonna just do the 50-50 mix of used motor oil and diesel fuel, and it's gonna last long enough. This truck's LS swapped. It's a 5.3 cammed, full exhaust, high speed, pretty cool truck. But probably back up over there, hook onto that, and then pull that over here so we can slide the boards onto it. Cool. Alright guys, so I needed the lumber off the big trailer because I hopefully got the Mustang sold. We'll see if the guy comes through or not. But hopefully I'll be delivering that this afternoon or tomorrow sometime. So I needed the boards off that, and I figured might as well just throw them on here and make sure my math was mathing, and it looks like it was. I got 6 2x10s and 1 2x4. I'm super proud of the 2x4. It's super straight. And 5 of the 6 2x10s were pretty straight. But as I was picking out the last one, some couple came over there and they were bickering back and forth, and which was already a little bit annoying. But then they started going through the pile that I was going through, and it really irritated me, and I was going to say something not very nice. So I just grabbed one and left, and it was really curled. I didn't notice it until just now. But the rest of them were I just picked 5 right off the top, and they were all pretty straight. So I guess the 6th one got me. I probably should have said something to them like, hey, you know, mind giving me a second here? But it wouldn't have came out like that. It would have been like, hey, are you stupid or something? It's probably best. I just left. Anyways, I think I can ratchet strap it how I kind of have that one and pull it together and screw it down, and it's going to be good enough, I guess. As far as the sides go, I'm just going to do some 2x4 sides going down the side there, and then I'm going to screw plywood to it. It's probably going to be, I think I need 4, maybe 5 sheets of plywood, and that's about $20 a piece for what I'm going to use. And that should build the gate and everything. And then I'm going to probably need, probably 6 or 7 more 2x4s. I'm going to have like $250, probably $300 by the time I bought the lights and the paint and everything to finish this thing up. But it's going to be a 5x12 with 4-foot walls, so none of it's going to be pressure treated. It's all going to be painted, and it's going to last longer than I'm going to need this thing for. So pressure treated wood's, 1's heavier, and 2 more expensive, and it is what it is. I think once I get all the boards painted, it'll last years upon years. So should make me a nice little brush trailer. Anyways, I guess that's pretty well it. I'll bring you guys back when I start making more progress. It's gonna be a couple days. I'm waiting on welding wire. It's supposed to come in today, and I think my taillights are supposed to be here tomorrow. I think I'm gonna stay pretty busy the next couple days, so it might be early next week before I can get back on this. But I'm hoping to have this thing done and licensed up by the weekend. We'll see. But I think it's gonna be pretty nice. Alright, so we got this thing all finished up, mostly. Originally I was going to do 4-foot sides, but then I decided just to do the sides on it now. But I've talked myself into going up 2 more boards. So these are 2x10, so that'll put it at roughly another 18 inches high. 19 inches, I guess. But so that'll be pretty easy. We're gonna have to take the sideboards off these guys right here and replace those with ones that are, you know, another 19 inches tall, I guess. But the frame's all been painted. It's been wired for side marker lights. One there, one there, one there. Of course, it has the tail lights. We're not going to change the tailgate because right now it lifts up and it's already heavy enough. So, but it will add, you know, another 18 inches on the front and the sides. We just did some wood fenders on it, which we're gonna have to cut off the access here. But you know, we had the extra wood, and does it look weird? Yeah. Do we care? No. It's gonna make a good little brush curler. But anyways, that's gonna be the end video of this one. I'll probably maybe, you know, post some pictures or something when we add the extra sides to it, but for the most part it's done.